Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Malt channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. We are back yet again, everybody. We're back with another fragrance review today. Finally, after 8 or 9 days of working, I get to sit down right here, guys, and give you guys a no hype review on a 2023 release that I'm sure a lot of y'all are pretty curious about. Hype or no hype, I'm here to give you guys the goods, the lowdown on this new Tom Ford fragrance right here. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. Again, liking, subscribing, and watching the ads, guys. It is a great big deal to the channel. It does help me procure all these samples so I can rapid fire, or I try to rapid fire review them for you guys as soon as I can. So again, if you like in-depth reviews and comparisons, please do not forget to like and subscribe. We're headed to 15K. And the fragrance that we will be talking about today is one of 2 of the latest 2023 releases of Tom Ford. Again, I reviewed Cherry Smoke before it even released. This is none other than Tom Ford's Electric Cherry. Yes, Electric Cherry, folks. This one right here also caught my curiosity, much like Cherry Smoke. And of course, this one, I would say the name itself, Electric Cherry, is pretty straightforward as well, guys, if you get the underlying meaning behind it. Cherry Smoke being obviously your smoky dark cherry, pretty understandable. And this one right here, guys, Electric Cherry, my impression of the name before I even tried it was, I would say the electric part would be the lively part. And with Electric Cherry, just looking at the name, my guess was that this would be a different one. It would be a twist on the usual ways cherry fragrances are, which is again dark, sweet, smoky, fall, winter. With Electric Cherry, I was thinking this would be maybe a lively cherry fragrance, maybe something that would be worn for the spring summer season, because they did release it just now. And on top of that, what really made me curious was the amount of mixed reviews on this fragrance right here. There were a lot of people that were saying, this is a hard pass, it isn't really a groundbreaking type of perfume. And of course, when it comes to Tom Ford, you will always have people that will complain about the price. And I said the same thing on Cherry Smoke. They don't really care. Okay, they don't really care whether you afford it or not, as long as there is a niche group of people, not niche perfumes, but niche group of people, a set of group of people that's keeping this going on, that can actually afford Tom Ford fragrances. Maybe they're even outside of Fragcom. Tom Ford really won't care. And of course, when it comes to inflation, the prices are the way they are. So I'm not really going to consider that so much, but I will really consider the scent profile and what this fragrance is really about. Is it really hype or not? Or is this a hard pass? Let's find out. Let's go spray this thing right now. Okay guys, now let's talk about Tom Ford's Electric Cherry. Now obviously, the first thing that's gonna hit is going to be your cherry note, guys. Now usually though, cherry goes with, a spring summer note, and then suddenly, the fragrance curves. In this case, guys, cherry goes with 2 things instantaneously as you spray this fragrance. The cherry note here in Electric Cherry comes with a lively zing of ginger, as well as the early appearance of that floral jasmine, guys. Okay, so it's ginger and jasmine, and I know that jasmine is listed as a mid note, but let me tell you, when it comes to this fragrance, there's an abundant supply of high quality jasmine that actually seeps through that opening, guys. So basically, it's cherry, the zing of ginger, and jasmine. And like I said, upon spraying this, I automatically said, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Electric as in lively. This fragrance is pretty lively. It incorporates the cherry smell into this, but not in the way that we know is usually done with fall winter fragrances. Starts off real lively, glistening, floral. This fragrance, again, like I guessed, is more poised for the spring, maybe even summer season, because it does incorporate cherry without a lot of those fall winter special effects. Now this stage right here with the cherry, the lively zing of ginger, as well as the florals of jasmine, this combination, guys, lasts a good 2 hours. And it does start off as an aura scent already, guys, okay? So it's 2 hours of that. You get to enjoy that combination right there. And I would say, just on first impression, I think that this is for the wearer because it does put me in a nice mood with the inclusion of the cherry note. And at the same time, for me guys, this starts off really femme. Why? Because first and foremost, you don't have those spices that are usually linked to a cherry fragrance, or it doesn't have incense. Instead, you do have an abundant amount of high quality jasmine. On the positive though, it is high quality jasmine for sure. And it is mixed in with the opener, and it is also the full bodied mid of electric cherry right there. So jasmine is in the mid, and I would say after 2 hours is gonna be a full bodied jasmine like mid. This one right here is a deciding factor. And of course, if you're not used to smelling jasmine on its own, or you don't like jasmine, then definitely this might be a hard pass, because jasmine is truly a strong component of electric cherry. It's in the beginning, and it is the full-blown mid of this fragrance. Now, like I said, right here, all it does really is to amplify the name, the electric cherry, feeling lively, feeling spring. That is what it does right there. So again, it's a very nice personal scent. I think yet again is pretty femme because of the jasmine. And so for those that are looking for a really different twist to the usual cherry fragrances, guys, and you like jasmine, you want a personal perfume that puts you in the mood, and you're a woman, I think that you might like this right here. Now, right here in the dry down, guys, which happens on hour 4 or maybe 4.5 hours, guys, is when you finally get the curve on this fragrance right here. So you are gonna get 4 hours coverage of that personal perfume liveliness with a cherry ginger zing, with a full-bodied, full-blown jasmine mid, beautiful florals, high quality jasmine for 4 and 4.5 hours, 4 to 4.5 hours, guys. And then finally, this does curve, guys. Okay, so right here on the dry down, you are going to get Ambretolide, which to me basically smells like musk mallow. There is a little fruitiness right there on that Ambretolide. So it's a nice, you know, kind of like sandwich after that liveliness, you know, and you have the cherry in the beginning, and then finally you get some sweet, maybe a little bit of fruitiness, amber and musk combination right there in the end. Now there's also the spice of pink pepper, but in my opinion, it's not really a lot of spice. It's just a little bit of spice right there. It doesn't really turn spicy. It's mostly a sweet amber musk that again, to me, smells femme. I mean, ambret to me is actually a pretty femme, you know, type of note or type of accord. And with the Ambretolide, I'm feeling the same way right there. And this curved dry down lasts from hour 4 to hour 7, guys. And when it comes to the performance of this fragrance, I would say that it's really not that long lasting. I mean, this fragrance, 7 hours in is when it completely died for me. Okay, 7 hours in. Now, of course, I know some of y'all might get pissed with that because you might be used to 10 to 12 hour fragrances. And yeah, for me, guys, 7 hours, I was like, where did it go? It's really gone. And so that's what I would say is the longevity of this fragrance. And the way that this is, though, is that it starts off, like I said, an aura scent, and then it does become a lingering scent, I would say midway into the jasmine part. Again, it's a very personal fragrance. I think that this one right here is a grabber slash upscale grabber for women, okay, for women. And I think that any woman who loves jasmine mixed with cherry and maybe some amber and musk in the end, nothing new, nothing really groundbreaking as a lot of people say. But personally, if you wore this fragrance as a woman, I think you are going to get compliments. I think you will feel good wearing this fragrance. I think people around you will compliment you, because these are kind of like the usual suspects of, you know, female perfumery. These notes are really lovable, and with that addition of cherry, I mean, that's pretty good as well. And of course, collectability. If you are the type of woman that likes to collect a lot of these beautiful Tom Ford bottles, I mean, this would be, you know, another good one to the collection. And again, very expensive, but they don't care. You know what I mean? So if it's not in your budget, maybe look for a clone down the road, guys. Maybe a better performing clone down the road. But this one right here, maybe the minus would be the longevity that ended at 7 hours. And weather and climate wise, like I said before, this is perfect for spring. this is a spring fragrance, not a fall winter fragrance. So it does make sense why Tom Ford released it just now and not back, in December, okay? And this fragrance right here, I think with the backdrop of spring, with beautiful greenery, as well as a really good climate, kind of cool a little bit, I think that this will work as a beautiful personal scent that will put you in the mood, guys. And if you are, meeting your friends, people in your close circle, really casually, or whether you're having an upscale brunch, I think that this is perfect. Because like I said, it does have, the usual suspects, the usual lovable notes of women's perfumery added with cherry, guys. So yeah, I think this is an okay fragrance, and it just doesn't get that much love, primarily because it's still cold. I mean, here it's really, really cold. I am not thinking of spring summer fragrances yet at all. I mean, we really still wear all those thick jackets and the shearlings and stuff like that. So this one right here, I think will get more appreciation and love as we head towards spring, as it warms up a little bit more. I think that's when Electric Cherry, you'll hear a lot more positive feedback. But again, yes, not too groundbreaking, but it's more on the usability factor. This has a very high usability factor for women. And that is it. That is my review on Tom Ford's Electric Cherry, guys. Tom Ford's Electric Cherry. This is again 1 out of 2. I did review Cherry Smoke, and it is on the playlist if you want to check that out. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think of this fragrance. I really want to know your feedback. If it does match mine, or maybe in the beginning you were like, and then you tried it again and then you felt better with this fragrance, let me know on the comments below if it matches mine, like I said. And again, please do not forget to like and subscribe. We are headed towards 15K. 15,000 subscribers. Wow, what a journey, guys. We started at 0. So again, thank you for liking, subscribing, supporting the channel. We've got a lot more surprises headed for y'all. I can't wait till my 3-day break, okay? So until then, I'll see you guys. I'm back to work. God bless. Take care. Peace.